Okay, so we have actually done company code, company chart of accounts. We've already assigned chart of accounts, and we've also created a retained earnings account. Now, how will it progress forward? The next step is pretty easy. Let me just write all the steps for today, and that will be pretty easy for you to follow the concept. And that will be fiscal year variant, posting period variant, field status variant, ledgers and currency types, and controlling area. And we'll discuss these one by one. Okay, global settings, ledgers, fields, assign company to field status variant. What a field status, we'll discuss this when we start our journal entries later on. That will happen in the next lecture, I guess. I believe so. We'll just do it a little bit quicker and faster so that we can reach to that GL entries. Okay. What was our company code? Gap 9?
Yes.
Gap 9. And Gap 9 has a field status variant already. We will assign it ZAP 9. Now, ZAP 9 is our template that we've already made. If okay, this is done. Field status variants, we'll discuss this later on. Right now, it won't actually make sense, quite a lot of sense. Fiscal year variant. Now, what is this fiscal year variant? Basically, every company has a fiscal year variant, and that is Gap 9 K4. It's already done. Okay. K4, its fiscal year will start from January, and in December, it will have 4 special extra months for adjustments like journal entries and unposted invoices, unplanned depreciation, vendor invoice verification and reconciliation, bank reconciliation, material reconciliation, and stuff like that will happen in special and adjustment months. Okay. Posting period and assign to company code. Gap 9. Gap 9 has the variant Gap 9. Open and close the posting periods. So we have Gap 9 periods that we can post into, and we are allowed with are from period 1, which is January till December of 2024, and period 2 is 13 to 16, which is special months for adjustments for assets, customers, vendors, material, and geo, and plus is means all categories. Okay, and the ranges start from the very beginning to the very empty end. Okay, that being said, next is ledger. Define settings for ledger. This is very important. This is very important for your interviews and projects. You should know why. And what is basically the purpose of a ledger here that will show. Come on, pitch low, crank up. Oh, so it was. Okay. Where were we? We were at SPRO, reference IMG, financial accounting, global settings, ledger. Okay, define settings for ledgers and currency types. Now, in SAP, there is one main principal ledger, which is called leading ledger, and that is symbolized with symbolized with 0L. This is a leading ledger of, and it carries all the entries in SAP that happen in all modules, all modules. Okay. Okay. Position gap 9. We have 3111. We've already had this. Are we really sure that SC10 gap 9 is our company code? Because everything seems to be configured somehow. Gap 9 Javad Noman T77. How come this is all done? Field status variants. Everything is done. Strange. Okay. Anyways. Okay. If you double click this, posting period, variant, gap 9, January, December is fiscal year variant. And we have group currency 30 already. Accounting principle will be gap, functional currency will be 10. And we have group currency and group valuation in USD and group valuation in company code currency in AED. Okay. This should be different, but anyways, because we've already had dirhams and dollars, we can actually change it to GBP and JPY or Singaporean dollar to make it international. Okay. So ledgers basically they help you to report your financial statements in different currencies. In local currency, which is company code currency, global currency is your controlling area currency. Okay. And then we have freely defined currencies, and we can have up to 8 various currencies to report in. Okay. So you can have 8 currencies reporting plus 2 more left. That's 10 in one ledger. Okay. And if you talk about the ledgers, of course, we have 3 types of ledgers. Sorry, 2 types: standard and extension. In standard, only one is leading ledger, the others are normal ledgers. These can be different for the basis of tax reporting, currency reporting, accountancy principle reporting. Okay. The extension ledger is just a mirror copy of 0L because it takes all the entries, and you can allow manual entries or it will be automatic with no manual entries. Okay. And over here, line items with technical numbers, deletion possible, line items technical, no deletion possible, general entries for valuation differences. And we can actually allow it to be either deletable or not. Okay. Manual postings not allowed. This can be done as well at the extension ledger level. Okay. Currency conversion, if you come down to, if you want extra currencies for our company code at company code level, then we can
वली
add,
दो आवाजें आ रही हैं
then we can add, sorry. Okay, at company code level, we can add more currencies like GBP, SGD, or any currency that you want. Okay. And then we have some denominations like group currency, profit, profit center area currency, profit center accounting currency. Okay. Or we can have custom made currencies as well. Now, what are these basically? Let's go and check in currency types. Then we can attach this with the company code. Over here, we have some standardized, okay, profit center valuation, legal valuation, group valuation. There are like 3 valuations that happen in SAP, okay, but you can also define your own custom currency conversions for every company code, okay, and you can have your own currencies that you can define it, okay, and then you can attach it with your company code, so you can multiply your reporting levels for your company code. Okay, let's move ahead. I hope this concept is clear to you. Okay, next is we've already done this. we've only done the chart of accounts. Let's go to the next part, and that is controlling. And over here, we have some settings to do, and that setting is organization, maintain controlling area. Okay, position, gap 9, double click. Over here, we have group currency, USD. We can change the currency over here. Okay, and we have fiscal invariant K4 chart of accounts, gap 9. Activate the components that will report to this controlling area. Now over here, cost centers will be active, orders will be active, cost object sales orders will be active. Now what these are, I'll just tell you in a while. What company codes are basically reporting to this controlling area? It is this, and we can have multiple as well as their chart of accounts and fiscal variant are the same. Now, what is the relationship between controlling area and company code is like this. Controlling area has profit center accounting, cost center accounting. Then we have internal distribution of costs, product costing, profitability analysis. Okay. Now, under controlling area comes company codes. Like n number of company codes can be added to a controlling area. And a company code can have its own currency. Controlling area will have its own currency. Okay, company codes, under company codes come plans, sales orgs, purchase orgs, divisions, distribution centers, storage locations, plant locations, sales area, sales office. Okay. And what else? I mean, these are the things that actually report to the company code. Okay. And what else? Are we missing something? No. So this is the hierarchy. So company codes basically report to controlling area, and controlling area is comprised of this. Manual entries in controlling area are very minimal. All we have to do is just configure. All the operational and manual entries are happening over here and at these levels. Okay. The rest, it's all kept pure. So this is done. Okay. Now, next is that we go and check. Let me just take you from the front end. Accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, master records, GL accounts, individual processing, FS00 centrally. Now, centrally, chart of accounts and company code, there is a difference. Basically, it's a difference of controls. In company code, if you change anything in GL code or if you build a GL master data, it will only be relevant to company code. Chart of accounts can be shared between company codes. So anything, any changes that happen in GL master data or any addition that happens in a GL will affect that chart of accounts and the subsequent company codes. Centrally means it affects every part where it is being used. Okay. Come on. Don't be slow on me. Okay. Accounting, financial accounting, general ledger, master records, real accounts, individual processing, centrally. Now over here, we'll make one account. Okay. We have ZAP 9, retained earnings account, double click, and it will actually bring up the details. And we'll just copy it. 100, 100, gap 9. $100 has already been created in something called gap 9. Okay. Gap 9. Okay. If you talk about the master data, the retained earnings account is used for transferring all the incomes and profits and losses to the next year and adjusted with the equity. Okay. It's a balance sheet item. It gives us, SAP gives us some controls. Those controls are basically introduced by us as consultants. Okay. What are those controls? Let's see that. Then we'll see what is basically this create bank and interest tab. Basically, it has controls for